Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WTC here in Poland. I'm your host, Jamie.
And I am still Alex.
And we have got Union versus Engineers, a standard of Season 3, it feels like.
Yeah, this feels like when I heard the teams that come up, I was like, here we are again.
Here we are again.
These are some weird lineups, though.
So, yes, these aren't what you might expect. So, I was present for the draft, and Union chose to receive. Engineers swapped sides to have the barriers in front of his goal. Which
Just to clarify, this is Union is the German player Dominic.
Yep.
And Engineers is the French
player Kenny.
Yes.
Kenny Pinto. Union chose to receive. Kenny swapped sides to have the obstructions in front of him, which I always feel having an obstruction in front of the goal 6 inches away is always strong. It shuts down your position to do stuff. Blackheart and Coin are chosen, Pinvice and Mother are chosen, and then the way the draft went was Rage was picked first, then Ratchet. Pretty standard, get your tooled up ready. Benediction came out, then Hoist came out, then Grace came out, then Harry the Hat for the Engineers, then Harry the Hat for Union, and then Original Velocity for the Engineers. So not what we'd normally expect.
No, it's weird because some of the picks that came out as an initial pick feel like a counter pick.
Yeah,
but perhaps put out to force, like, either you need to double down on this because I can remove it, or you need to not do that.
So like the Grace is an amazing tech piece for matchups that you might not feel confident with AOEs in, and by taking Grace, you almost force the hand of Harry the Hat because I'm going to remove one of your rough grounds, so you need another AOE to disrupt my path.
The Pinvice pick's interesting. I think I can see some of the reasoning behind it against a team with Blackheart where you have Butchery tooled up.
Yeah.
The amount of 2-inch melee models to really form a cluster.
Yeah.
Ballista's Tough Hide doesn't serve him all that well.
No.
So I could see why Pinvice is just a harder model to remove.
Yeah, and you also assume that Veteran Rage might come out as well. Like he is the flavour at the moment.
I just think it's easier to play Pinvice spread out, and we've said so many times before, if you're against a team that's likely going to want to fight, you ideally want a team that can spread so that it minimises the amount of value they can get when they finally engage. They'll get one model, but everyone else is kind of too spread out for them to turn that ball into more and more VPs.
Yeah.
I mean, the pick of Velocity, you've got Harry for the Aura. Like, it seems like we're going to see more football focused.
Yeah.
The Union one's just interesting. Like, it's just an interesting lineup because there's a lot of what I would put down as like utility pieces in there.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at mainly Blackheart
and
Harry.
Where do your points come from? Realistically, they come from Rage, from takeouts.
I think it's just chipping people off.
Yeah.
And holding the ball. So like Engineers come in, get a goal, and then you get rid of the model that scored, and then you hold the ball, and then you just hope that they keep cycling people in.
Yeah. I mean, and also like the choice from the Engineer player, he's got 3 models with Reanimate. That's a nightmare to deal with.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Hoist hasn't got Reanimate. So it's Velocity and Pinvice have got Reanimate.
But then taking down Hoist is a nightmare anyway.
Generally not fun.
So like your kills are Ratchet and Harry the Hat.
That being said, the thing that makes Hoist so annoying is not only does he have Tough Hide, but usually when you've got Tough Hide, your defensive stats aren't stellar.
Yeah.
He's a 4-1 model with Tough Hide. But again, if you can get that Butchery out, the tooled up out, he'll go down.
Yep.
Poor old victim Ratchet. If he moves up the pitch, he'll be gone pretty quick.
Just to reiterate what was being said all day yesterday, if you want to support Team Stream and keep us at these independent events and outside of Steamforged offices, please use code TEAMSTREAM10 this weekend to get 10% off your Guild Ball orders at store.steamforged.com to keep us streaming.
That expires at 11:59 today, and that's BST. If you're watching this on YouTube later, it will not be active. Sorry. But thank you for watching.
All right. I'm just going to connect to the Wi-Fi and get in YouTube chat because it was more reliable yesterday than Twitch chat was.
Looks like 3 influence on Velocity, 2 on Pinvice, 3 on Pinvice, 4 on Velocity, 1 on Ratchet, 3 on...
Alex, who's your pick for this game?
Union, I think.
Union. See, I've gone Engineers for this one. I feel their team is more standardised.
I think that's why I favour the Union, because it's an interesting lineup that is. You know, when you just look at a team and you're like, these are not the regular choices.
Yeah.
So you must have a plan. You must know what you're doing with these.
Yeah.
So pass from Benediction back to Rage, and Rage takes the dodge back to directly in front of his goal.
Something we should say as well, this is round 4 of 6.
Of a potential 5, but likely 6. Yeah.
So we have 6 undefeated teams. Obviously, after this round, it will go down to 3. Then there'll be a pair down. If that pair down loses, there will be a winner after 5 rounds. I've not had it confirmed from the judges that it is one true winner. So I don't know if there will be a 6th round regardless.
Yeah.
I hope there will be, so everyone gets to play more Guild Ball. We get another game to stream. People travel across all the world for this, so fingers crossed. But if one of the judges could confirm with us, that would be awesome.
So I'm assuming the pin vice activation there was likely alternator on velocity. And perhaps deletion on hoist, I believe that is.
You get those tooled up 4 damage bombs.
Yep. So as you can tell from the nest marker going down, that model there is being used as mother. And coin in the previous activation, I believe, using bag of coffers on Harry. Union Harry. Oh man, that one's going to get confusing.
Yep, Harry. Just move the model out of the way, move all those tokens out of the way. Excuse me, I need to score.
I love an early gambit. No momentum on the Union side. Like, if you're going to go for it, now's the time.
Yeah.
Goes for the charge.
You can see Dominic there checking up on the stats of the Engineers players on his phone using the app. Just what can this player actually do?
Just going to go and get the ball. Can't score from here. Going to have to go into Black Kite here. Go for some dodges. Get in on Rage. Hit Rage. Rage hasn't activated yet, which is interesting.
3 hits.
Go in and get some damage done. I hadn't realised that the acrobatic first was needed to get to where he is, so I'm not sure how wise this is in hindsight. So he uses a push dodge, nimbles himself. So that was the velocity, acrobatic, charge at Blackheart, take a push dodge with the 3 successes, and then nimble. That is just right in the middle of a whole lot of pain. So none of the players with influence, just none of the models with influence had activated yet. So he's just sent velocity into the middle of a lot of models.
Into a lot of influence.
With a lot of influence. Takes a momentous push on the first.
Just pushing into range to start chopping.
I'm not sure why went into base to base with Blackheart. Blackheart has Shadow-like, but there you go.
Yeah. Not so players there declaring a momentous whatever.
Momentous whatever. I'm not going to move you. You're exactly where I want you to be, but I like momentum, so I'll just have that.
Yeah. I mean, with Harry and Blackheart, you get some really interesting on my marks going.
Oh yeah, there's some nonsense you can do to close out a game if you really need it. So now we're going to fill the middle of the board with AoEs, which is just the Union players are never going to get anywhere near that centre line while Velocity's right there.
So Ray's dropping the ball, charging into Velocity. Offers the, do you want to declare anything? I mean, I think you declare the counter attack, and Kenny on the left there using the Butcher stakes as momentum, I believe.
Chooses to do nothing, gets nothing on the charge, and just tools up Blackheart.
Nothing on the charge. Wow.
Well, on
she's nimbled. Yeah. Okay. Right.
I mean, you'd expect at least one, but.
I mean, sure, you're thinking that you're hoping on
just you want one
momentous damage, get the bleed on, to take her out in the maintenance phase. Trigger the
shadow-like dodge to pick up the ball,
and then just keep hitting. 8 dice on 6s. None. So this is where we're going to see Dominic start choosing non-momentous results because he knows he's going to go first in the next turn. So he takes 2 damage. Wow. He's got 10 boxes left. 7 left on. Takes 2 damage and then momentous double dodge. 2 damage for the momentous double dodge. 4th attack coming in. Gets 3 again. Could take the 3 damage.
Trigger reanimate.
He's just going for momentum though and takes 2 damage with a momentous double dodge. Obviously not moving anywhere. He's happy where he is. Takes just going for momentum. And that one just the single dodge. Takes the 1-inch dodge. To get within cover and staying within 2. Last attack coming in. And misses. Passes the turn back over to Kenny.
So I'd imagine he's going to take the dodges anyway, because when he doesn't have the attacks to finish off the reanimate, Velocity is like prime position to take out the top of next turn, being on 1 health without reanimate triggered. Yeah. So if he triggered reanimate there with no attacks left,
what's the point? Yeah,
then you've just basically given her 2 more health. You've got 6 damage to do rather than 4. Just not sure. I feel like the charging velocity in there was a miscalculation. I thought it was the right call at the time from when the widget went down, but I kind of brain farted on the fact that you needed to acrobatic to get that distance, and then you just get there, and then.
I mean, but it's one of those interesting ones when you go for that goal run. It almost feels like you forget that you had to do the extra thing.
Either that, or he's got some master plan of. I want you to cluster up around this model so I can start doing loads of
4
raining
damage
them
bombs.
down. Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen from this German team, I don't think they'd be foolish enough to leave their models within 3 inches of each other. I think that's what that dodge was at the end as well there, to bring Blackheart just that little bit further away from.
So going for Harry here, assuming just doesn't care about momentum anymore.
No, he's got so much anyway. So 1 momentum generated.
So is this 4 damage on these? Does it get tooled up, or is it deletion? Is that deletion? I believe that's deletion.
Yeah, Harry has 11 health left.
So there would have been 4 damage each.
Ronan's just showed me he's reading an article whilst this game's going on. 9 top Mario tennis tips.
Oh no!
To beat your friends. Because I'm terrible at the game.
After that one, check for the tips on how to make friends.
So, pluck cards played. Dig Deep coming in from Dominic.
Okay, so yeah. Kenny is actually on 1 VP. That's the part I was trying to work out, because coin wasn't taken off the table straight away. I was like, if these are 4 damage each, then coin's gone.
Got you.
So Kenny is on 1 victory point at this point. When Ronan's done looking at his article and can update the victory points for us here. Kenny is on 1. Thank you, Ronan.
Good to know you're engaged.
He just really wants to win.
Yeah.
So we were playing some Mario Tennis in the hotel room last night. And Ronan is the only person that failed to beat everybody going around the room. Just kept falling at the last hurdle, so now he's looking for some hot tips, but then he crushed us all at Mario Kart, so there you go.
Plot card played by Dominic was Dig Deep, so that if the engineers score a goal, he gets 2 momentum for it.
Right.
Obviously with Velocity being in that kind of threatening position, just in case his first turn doesn't go very well.
She's about to be in a coffin, so...
So we got an attacks coming in on Velocity, 7 attacks hitting on 5s.
Triggers reanimate.
Second attack coming in. 1 point of damage, 2 left. 1 point of damage. Very slow. That's death.
So that's 2 to Dominic.
2 points to Dominic. Heals Harry. Not a particularly momentous turn from 4 influence.
No.
Takes away the threat, definitely.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
Thing is, I'm not so convinced by the taking out the threat. Velocity only had 1 influence.
Exactly, right? It
can't score with it because you've got the ball.
Trading 4 influence for 2 VPs and 1 momentum. Not a great trade-off, especially when Pinvice is loaded up with 6, can come in and nip the ball anyway.
Coin moving up as he came back on the pitch after being taken out. Bag of coffers on Benny.
That was an interesting one. Because engineers are still quite happy just to... They kicked the ball away. They didn't have it anyway. Still quite happy to throw those bombs out. Perhaps Velocity used in that way to go forwards and keep them in their deployment zone for a turn.
So he puts Alternator onto Pinvice. So I think he'd actually said deletion, then measured it. Realised he was out of 10.
Yeah.
Then decided maybe Alternator is the better choice. So I can actually, get there rather than just taking 2 damage for free. Pinvice goal run time.
Going for a charge from Pinvice.
Yeah. This is going to be a goal run attempt, I believe.
Yep.
So fast.
Sure speedy. So double dodge on 2 hits, pretty reliable.
Oh yeah.
How many hits overall was that?
5.
5.
I wouldn't go for the damage.
No.
Because you want to not trigger that rising anger.
Yeah. So you can go for a non-momentous double dodge.
Yep, there you go. Non-momentous double dodge. So this is when it gets rough.
Yeah, getting your attack 6 down to 5 because of engagement. And
down
hitting
to
for
4
2
because of in cover from the goal.
Yeah. I think Kenny there forgot about...
yeah, and he needs them all. So bonus times it up. Gets the 3 for the tackle. Well, he needs 2 for the tackle. But
yeah. I think he hit Harry to get a dodge.
Oh, okay.
Dodge 2 to move out of Harry to get the extra dice back.
Yeah, so now he's on the same dice he was just rolling.
Yep.
With no...
Oh, nothing.
Whiffer. Goes
2,
again.
has to be this attack. Gets it.
Gets the tackle. And then go for the shot.
Go for the shot on goal. Boop. No?
Oh, had 2 influence left. So
yeah, one was hidden there behind the model.
Seemed brave. The counter-attack comes in there.
I know, I was thinking that. Unless there's no momentum.
No. Oh, there isn't because it was used to heal.
Yep. 4 dice shot on goal. Bonus timed up. Needs a 3. He's considering the bonus time or not, actually, now.
Does not bonus time. Oh, you never say that. Now you're going to miss.
Oh! Oh!
So
didn't bonus time, gets 1, 2, 1, 2.
You always bonus time.
And he's saying now, always boost. Why didn't I boost?
Yeah. Because if you do it and miss, then you had nothing. There's nothing you could have done.
No, and like if you've got to the point where you're taking a shot, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Nope.
You shouldn't rely like, Now she picks it back up.
Yep.
Yeah, you can snap it if you're engaged, but you can't drop it if you're engaged.
Yep.
Oh. And Kenny saying there, haha, just lost a game on this, I think.
Yeah, if you ever hit a moment where you're like, should I bonus time this?
This is
that
an
should
example.
never be a question you think.
No.
You should always, if you can, you do
How
it.
important is this for me? Because you bonus time it, you score, probably.
Get your momentum back.
Get your momentum
If you
back.
don't bonus time, congratulations, you got the exact same momentum you had before, but you missed and don't have 4 victory points.
Yeah. The thing is, if you do that, you score. You take the 4-inch dodge. You do go to the other side of the goalpost.
Yeah. You just came out of a big activation from Pinvice, where Pinvice then takes damage at the end of it because of Alternator. Where she came out of that with 1 momentum. That's all.
Rage does 3 momentous damage and bleed. 5 health left.
Yep.
With reanimate. Now hitting again. 6 dice on 5s. Just 1 damage, momentous. And then tools up Blackheart. Such value. Kenny there saying he's not seen Rage 1 frequently, so he's just not actually sure about the playbook that Rage has. So I think we see Blackheart take down Pinvice quite comfortably.
Yep.
Always bonus time. Might rue that.
When I heard those fateful words of, do I need it? I don't think I need it. When you say that, you're always going to end up needing it. That's just how that works.
Yeah, guys in chat saying, ouch, big moment in the game, brutal. Yeah, missing that is important, and if you're playing a competitive level, you're taking a shot on goal, even if you've got 4 dice and you're on tap-in, just at least just bonus time it, because, yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Especially when you're not even on your kick dice. Like, you're losing one because you're engaged. So your bonus time is just getting you to
your
regular
level.
stat.
I mean, it was very reliable to go through, but even so.
Well, clearly wasn't.
With this engineer team, after this turn, they just sit back, reassess, just play the tooled up.
Basically, the board's
tooled
just
up deletion.
kind of reset.
Yeah, go tooled up deletion. I mean, the thing is, it might not actually kill Pinvice this turn.
No, it will easily.
No, I don't mean.
I might choose not to.
I might just take momentous dodges off of her, go first next turn, and kill your captain.
Top of the next
turn, so you're without her for 2 turns effectively.
Even more so if you do opt to do that, you land in a situation where the models on the engineers haven't been moved up the table to cover that ball space because you're assuming Pinvice is going to
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd quite like to see Blackheart just not use the tool up, just take momentous dodges, go first, kill her first start next turn.
Or to try and get her down to as close to 1 as you can, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think so. You just saw some momentous pushes coming out of there. So 1 gets rid of Stoic. Has he got Stoic? Am I making that up? No, he's got Sturdy. So yeah, just pushes coming out there of Benny.
Oh, guy from chat, Luke Smith. Worst shot I've ever had on goal was at Vengeance and was Bonesaw missing a bonus timed meditated goal.
But see, after that, it's just I did everything I can. I just didn't roll it. But if you do not take that bonus time,
but
and then there's something, and you had the momentum, there was something you could have done, and then you miss. You've only got yourself to blame.
You always give yourself, like we said yesterday, you make your own luck.
Yep.
Like, you can't blame that goal on bad luck because you made a bad decision leading right before rolling those dice.
Yep.
You could have rolled one more.
Yep.
You should always bonus time it if you've got... Except for those, like... It takes a really important initiative roll, initiative card.
Where that one momentum is... It's more important than the goal.
Yeah, it's going to decide the game.
That's what it is. Is the thing that I would use this momentum for more important than the victory points to get me towards the end goal of winning the game? So Mother move it in here, popping a marker next to Benediction.
Yep. So the
Dominic there having a good bit of fun, offering up his dice and saying you can test them, see which one you like the best, and you can keep that.
Takes 2 damage.
In the dodge.
Leaves her on 2 health.
Softening her up, maybe for just rage to finish her next turn. He's had enough of 6. Over there.
Yeah.
Wants to remove the burrow.
Yep. Start killing the mascot. 6 dice. Three hit. Takes 2 damage on a double dodge.
Goes for the butchery. So now the spider's dead. Leaves Mother on 4. Oh, got nothing on that one, so that's bad news, Bears.
So butchery went out. So we're getting 2 hits for 3 damage.
But then that 4th attack, getting absolutely nothing, means Mother's sticking around on 1 health. And then takes the 2-inch dodge as part of that damage.
Get back within 4 of Pin Vice there for a Shadow Light, kill her, move back up.
Yep. Yeah, he's in a pretty good zigzag punch bag situation here.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by the Harry decision for engineers. And players just there confirming damage amounts, saying that this, like AoE earlier, was 4 damage, so we should be on less than this. I'm always impressed at the WTC by the European countries' ability to speak in English.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we've got a Frenchman, we've got a German playing, and they're speaking in English because it's the common language between them.
Yeah.
And it just really puts our nation to shame.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, you speak our language, so we're not going to bother learning anything else.
Yeah. We are the lazy boys. Yeah. And then you have a situation like last year where it was a German final, and we did not understand a word they were saying, and they very intentionally did it because we asked ahead of time, and they said they'd speak in English.
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll do that until they got the mics.
Scumbags. So 3 damage comes out from the bleed. Reanimate trigger, so just 3 health left.
And that is one of the fantastic uses of Rage in this team, is to allow Reanimate to be triggered.
The Reanimate procs during the maintenance phase.
Yep. allocating out influence here. Engineers
Clearly
going
well
first.
thought out.
Oh, no, Union go first, sorry.
A bit of this here, a bit of this there, a bit of a sprinkling.
Yeah. This one's going to die, so maybe I should put it somewhere else. No, actually, I'll leave it on this one.
Yeah,
Force your decision.
And then
So
it's kind of like, do you know what? Actually, I force that because I'm going to take Burrow with the model behind you that has influence, so I don't need to put one there.
Yeah.
Because it's the threat that the model
Even
kind
so,
of projects
I think
without influence is just as much a threat.
I think Blackheart's going to kill them both anyway. This.
Oh yeah, easily.
6 dice looking for 5s. 1 damage double dodge. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? Just takes 2 damage to kill. That's 2 points for Dominic. And the ball scatters. White is direction. 2 for 2. Nice and safe there for Dominic to scoop up later if he wants it. Then we see Blackheart wander forwards, kill Mother, take off the burrow, and replicate. I'll go for the ball.
I wonder if he's thinking about picking it up, passing it to Harry and dodging in for free with Harry's aura.
Yeah.
Oh.
Taking the legendary, very nice.
For the dodges. Now, does he move Rage, or does he remember that Rage isn't allowed?
He's a Maverick. So he goes to the orange.
He does remember that Rage isn't allowed.
Benediction dodges 2 back. Still wants to leave him engaging, I think. Yep. Passes to Harry. 3 dice. Is successful. Takes a free dot. Harry's dodging the 4, so he doesn't get
Just
keep
going away
momentum.
from the ball.
Keep it safe.
Well, he hasn't moved yet.
Yep. Charging the spider with 2.
Mother on 1 health for those that
are following at home.
Are following.
So 11 dice, 6 base, 1 friend, and the charge, and wow, that was a terrible roll, but it's a momentous death. So
no, takes the momentous.
Oh, it doesn't kill. It isn't killing him. Doing it with the basic attack. Hoping
Trying
for
to be
it.
as efficient as he can with the momentum.
It's a momentous kill. That is
Dominic on 5.
5-1. And a double dodge,
uses
bringing him
the
back.
Dodge from the
Really good, clean play here.
Yep. Some might say greedy.
Yeah, not taking the kill.
But sure. If you
I think if you've been given an out of your opponent missing a tap-in goal with 3 dice, you can afford to push your luck a little bit.
Yep. It's kind of gone the exact way that I thought it had done at like the top when we were talking through who we thought was favoured.
Yeah.
I was just like, any way I can really see this going is an Engineers player coming in, trying to get the ball, and then the Union just
beating them,
mobbing them, and getting a bunch of momentum out of it, and then continuing into the next turn.
Yeah. I'm really happy to see Rage being used again in Blackheart teams. There's no veteran Fangtooth in the Union lineup.
No.
So there's no. He's here to fuel him. He's just being used because he's good.
It's just that nice efficiency tag team partner with Blackheart.
Yeah.
And
Rage being used exactly as Rage should be used to sweep up.
Well, it's been used. It's like just efficient. It's like I'm hopefully getting 2 momentum a turn out of him from his free charge, and then I'm tooling Blackheart up.
Yeah. So I think Harry missed a pass there.
To glide. Picks the ball up.
So
he's going to pass again.
Glides.
Okay, he gets that one.
Makes a pass.
Takes the free dodge because he's next to Harry.
So spending a lot of momentum there to take a pass, missed it. Glides, walks, snaps the ball, pass, bonus time a pass to Grace. And now Grace using the free hat aura to make a 4-inch dodge.
I really like the flow of movement here. It's like actually reminiscent of football.
Yeah.
That was like the best accidental 1-2 I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass to you. You knock it to there. Now I'm going to run past you. I'm going to pick it back up. Now I'm going to pass it back to you. And then you move forward.
I mean, really what you want to do here is run forward, hit Harry, push him, bonus time a goad onto Grace. Shut down the goal run.
I'm not sure if he's going to go for a goal run yet.
Oh, the Frenchman rolling the German dice. Oh, look at that. What a roll. Since I'm going to take all of these.
Goes to the
Takes
knockdown.
the knockdown. And then
bonus
time goes. Called it. I'm a good player.
It.
Very nice. Coin activating. Just going to slither up to Benediction.
I wonder if he's going to heal, because by my calculations, Coin's on 2 health.
Coffer's extra influence. I think he's got any momentum. His tracker's not.
I can't tell. I think it's on like 7.
Oh no, he does heal, yeah.
Yeah.
Full health.
I think he's on 6. He's trying to kill the snake. He's going to take a parting blow from... Takes the parting blow from Benediction, but Sturdy will protect him from the knockdown.
Yep. 2 damage down to 1.
Really good atmosphere across the 3 games for this one.
Yeah, lots of smiles all around.
Yeah. Hasn't got that usual, like, first game of the second day tense nature that...
So a lot of sore heads this morning, a lot of coffee being consumed.
Oh, yeah.
Just Hoist railing in with tool up, I believe. Dead Snake. It's Kenny up to 2.
Kenny goes up to a 2. So many mascot deaths.
Yeah.
Finally realising how good they are. Prioritise them.
So that's Kenny on 2 points. Hooray!
So Benediction here taking the bag of coffers. Bonus time on that attack. Pushing Hoist in. Bit more momentum. Hits him again. 6 dice. Double push. In you come. You're my new target.
So hitting Hoist. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Rage is going to free charge him. And
Rage free charge.
You're
go in, put
just
some damage
stuck in there and you can't get out.
Yeah.
Unless you burrow.
Yeah. What I do like and what they're doing right now is Kenny is talking in his native tongue, French, to talk through his turn to himself. And it must be quite nice to have that sort of ability in your pocket to be able to go like, if I talk through this, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
But I'm not giving any of it away.
Yeah.
Probably. Dominic might speak French.
Yeah.
That's why it's going so well for him. Like, I know everything you're going to do. Yeah. So the free charge from Rage comes out. The bleed is also really strong.
The bleed's really good because he gets through the tough hide and Hoist is on.
Has Ratchet gone yet? He's Fixer. Hoist's on 10 by my calculations.
Oh, good roll. Takes 3 momentous down to 2. Can't quite see on the spinners there just how much damage has been taken. And can you say, click on me a second. And the counter attack coming in, boosted up to 5. Gets 3 hits. And the card gives him the extra dice. Gets resolute, so +2 when counter-attacking, I believe. And he's taking a push dodge to take Rage's Berserk attack away. Game plan deck cards going down. Lone Striker played, so it's +7.
So started the clock up. I think this is Kenny going, but the clock is on Dominic.
Oh, yes. So Kenny is deciding if he wants to go first or second after playing Lone Striker, and he asked for the clock to be set onto him. Dominic set the clock off, but hasn't passed it over, because it ended on Dominic. So Kenny got all the thinking time in the world here. Oh no, it was Dominic thinking.
Dominic was trying to decide whether he was going first.
Misheard the voices. And Dominic chooses to go second, which seems sensible. You got Pin Vice and Velocity coming back on, so there is a very good potential for a goal.
I'm not sure about that. It'd be from Velocity if it is, just because of how close you need to get to the goal.
Yeah. Velocity could probably jog, tackle, acrobatic, super shot. Jog, tackle, acrobatic, super shot, shot. 4 influence to do it.
She hasn't got
Doesn't have super shot. I'm lying.
I didn't think she did.
No, because 5'10".
That'd be great if she had super shot.
Stat.
Sounds like a great idea if she had super shot.
Yeah. Okay, well, if Velocity came back on, you could just use Alternator, or whichever the one is, to make someone go immediately next.
Oh, Controller, yeah.
Controller. Budget linked, or expensive linked.
Leaves you in a bad spot, though.
Sorry?
Leaves you in a bad spot. You get a goal, but your 2 activations down.
Yeah. And all your influence gone.
Yeah.
So Snake just coming back on to refuel Benediction.
I think this was deletion this time.
So counter-attack coming in from Grace.
Tackle on the 2 on Grace.
Is it a tackle dodge?
It would, she's Pinvice got close control, so the tackle's probably not going to do much. It does have a tackle dodge. Oh, just trying to disappear. Just trying to get out.
Yeah. Oh, so deletion, 4 damage, 3 damage.
Brave not taking the tackle there.
Just 1 hit, just a single dodge. Takes the dodge away. Nope, takes the damage after some consideration. Pinvice down to 5 health. Attacks again. 2 hits for Pinvice. Does 2 damage.
That's 1 up to 2, right?
Yeah.
Because of deletion.
Three momentous damage. Three non-momentous. 4 health left on Grace. Grace has a lot of health.
15.
It's something. So you need some German luck right now.
Something I always liked about when I was playing Alchemists a lot about Calculus and Mercury.
Having that 4-1, 15 health.
And one extra health than most do.
Makes a huge
with
difference.
That stat line.
And with their natural defensive abilities of poison and fire, it means your 1-inch beaters just don't want to come in on them. So hits, dodges away, spends that momentum generated
to heal up.
To heal. I don't quite understand that activation from Grace. Surely she'd have been inspired, got all the extra influence.
Blessed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Inspired, blessed. Same
Hashtag
difference.
blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah. Perhaps not a model he uses much.
Maybe. Unless the 2 blue ones he put down were the blessed influence. Just like, she's going to get them.
Ah, yeah, that might be it.
Makes more sense. A lot of players do that.
Did he? So what was his activation? Just hit and nimble? Hit, dodge,
Possibly,
and nimble?
yeah. But the walk seemed quite short. So
Curious to why it move up.
Yeah, same. That's why I wasn't sure if she'd gone or not, but she has. So hitting Harry. Double push. Momentous. Then a gliding charge against Grace. Looking for the knockdown on 3, most likely.
There's no one else over there to hook the ball.
Oh. Not
that is a horrible
Look at that roll. All the German dice betraying him there. Takes a 2-inch push, momentous. Just get back in. Into base contact. And that's Harry done. Largely ineffectual there.
Ineffectual. Is that a new word? Ineffectual.
Yeah.
Ineffective.
Ineffective.
I think you just made up a new word. I think you've just mixed up effective and intellectual. Are you Googling?
Yeah.
Are you both Googling?
Ineffectual, not producing any significant or desired effect. Oh! In your face, Alex. Sorry for headphone users at home.
Can you search ineffective? Because if we're both right, that is some embarrassing gloating.
Ineffective, not producing any significant or desired effect. Both mean the same thing.
I'm not going to celebrate. I'm a bigger man.
I am, because you're trying to
Call me
cuss
out.
me out on air.
I've never heard the word ineffectual before. Today I learned.
Educated.
Yep. I'm going to use it all the time now.
All the time.
Yep.
It's very ineffectual of you.
What do you mean?
Chat is on my side as well.
Pardon?
Chat's on my side as well.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Oh dear.
So
it's a
velocity
real party
just
in
getting
that corner.
real friendly up in there. It's like, I'm going to take this ball later.
Yeah.
It's like there's a wall in the middle of the teams.
Yeah. I mean, really,
You've got Hoist and Ratchet up there, like, we'll keep these guys busy. we salute your sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. These dice rolls from Kenny, man. Takes the tackle, but really wants to be getting something more than all this.
It's enough.
Yeah.
That's as much as he can be hoping for at this time.
Yeah.
While his dice are being so ineffectual.
Yeah. I think you used it wrong. That should have been ineffective.
Oh, okay.
He has been ineffectual. Yeah, so his dice would be ineffectual.
I don't know. It's just a weird word. Don't like it.
You're a weird word.
No, I'm a weird person. So this is Blackheart coming in on the hoist. Down goes hoist. That bleed has been doing work against these reanimate players. And then goes up, going for Ratchet. Takes a Momentous Butchery. Hits him again. 3 damage. Another 3 damage and a double dodge. Another 3 damage and a double dodge.
I've checked up on Google the difference between ineffective and ineffectual.
Right.
So I wanted to understand the difference. Yep. So.
Welcome to school, boys.
Okay.
And girls. It's time for fun.
Whilst both refer to failure, only ineffectual refers to the kind of failure that happens when the effort was weak, impotent, or incompetent.
So you have been very rude. You rude boy.
Whilst if a great team of
so ineffectual would imply a lack of skill or effort, whereas ineffective just means it didn't work.
Correct. Yeah. Now, the more you know, the more you know.
So, do you know this word from experience, perchance?
Yes.
Thanks, Mum.
Chris Williams in chat, I agree. Kenny Pinto does need new dice. Or he needs the dice to turn in his favour.
Oh, did we update the points? Dominic should be on 7, because Hoist went down. Forgot that bit.
Guys, you want to see all the matchups going on? Check out Longshanks.
Ratchet's likely to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Which means now Kenny's now aware, like, well, now I can't really score.
And I can't really kill things with Hoist dead, so yeah.
Benny moves up and cuts across, so that is a sprint. And then Harry going.
And Dominic's Harry.
Stands up for the momentum, which leaves him on like 8, I think. Punch.
And hits Harry.
Harry fight.
Well, I think the Union Harry's actually on full health or near enough. He's only been knocked down and pushed. Counter attack comes in.
So got nothing out of that one.
6
then
dice.
He's going 6 dice. Adds in an additional.
And good roll.
Takes the knockdown. Then Dominic forfeits his movement to stand up. I'd have gone with the push there, probably. Hits Harry.
1-inch push. I think because Dominic correctly stood him up with momentum, the push just means he just walks back into a more favourable position.
Yeah, whichever way he was going, like he's going to use his movement to undo whatever you do.
Yeah, I think that's like a really key skill that the top players is like noticing at the start of your activation what the best thing to do is to.
How do I make sure that I don't do something that means I waste
limit
influence?
myself? Yeah. Like in yesterday's game, have Hearn go and attack Benediction at 2 inches away.
So that was a counter attack from Velocity. Got a dodge push, or push dodge.
Spends 2 to heal Grace.
Which puts Grace on 9.
Back up to 13. Oh no, back up to 9, sorry. Back up to 9. So Dominic on +4 momentum and in complete control of the game. A kill on Ratchet, and then he has
It's just
all the paths to victory.
Yep.
He has time on his side, he has the killing potential on his side, and his opponent cannot score a goal. And Dominic plays, sees the initiative, chooses to go first, and has to make 4-inch dodges. The clock should be ticking for this, but if both players aren't doing it, then I'm sure it'll be fine.
Dodges with Harry, just in there.
Harry staying engaged in everybody, staying in the party, the players are calling it.
Or is Blackheart just going to go for a goal run here?
Is who, sorry?
Is he going to take the ball, kill Ratchet, and score?
With who? The ball's over here. The ball's at the bottom of the pitch.
Oh, that's a nest marker, isn't it?
Killing Ratchet and getting the ball, that's probably not out of the
question for Blackheart, depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the blessed influence. I guess it makes sense to have it there at the start. You know you're going to get it.
Yeah. All right, so I can see Kenny.
I can too. He's just like right there.
He's got a lot of influence in this bottom here. Two very soft characters. That's 4 points on the table.
Yep.
I mean, he'll lose Ratchet in the time being, but 9 to 6 isn't a terrible place.
Yeah,
especially when all his players next to Rage, next to Blackheart, next to Benediction are dead.
I think he's just going to hook the ball and hoof it over the other side. Because there's no influence on Ratchet. So just going to kick it over there. Even if he goes and stands on it, doesn't care.
Bonus time go down velocity, needing a 5. Hits it.
Gets it.
I think this is fine. Like I think Kenny's route back into the game is killing these two really squishy players with Pinvice, Harry, Velocity. Just spend all that influence killing them, and you have complete control in that little area of the pitch. That's Harry. Harry takes the knockdown on Pinvice.
Is it the very least thinking about it?
But
no, he goes to double
decides
push.
not to, takes the double push. Then moves himself back into the middle of the pitch, correctly identifying. And Kenny, quite rightly there, going...
Yeah, I'm good on the pattern blow, thanks, because all I can take is damage, and I don't want to give you momentum.
Yeah. Then heals up. Harry's full health. Grace is full health. 13 health.
So last turn, you did 14 to Grace, and Grace has 13 left. So... I'm also not sure if I marked the deletion damage on Pinvice. I think she's only got 3 left at the moment, but I'm not sure. Kenny's got some fancy damage dialy things, but I don't really understand them. Because I can't see them dead on top.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily which number is...
Where? Or where the marker is.
Like the one in the bottom left of the screen, I want to say is on 9? Or maybe 4. One of them's on 7. Ratchet, I think that is on 7.
Walks up to Grace. All the dice.
Four damage from the first.
5 again, wow. 9 health left. 3 damage from Momentous. And a 1-inch dodge.
6 remaining on Grace.
Takes 2 damage. So 2 attacks left. Took 2 damage from 1 hit, still fine. Oh, just about. Jesus. There's some terrible dice rolls.
2 points.
But 2 more points for Kenny. Choosing not to heal. Pinvice his own self. 7 health left on Ratchet. Takes Momentous 2 damage. Wow. Oh. Momentous 2. Lots of gold dice there. Obviously a good player in the German circuit.
2 health remaining.
Takes a little dodge.
Yeah.
Last attack coming in. Just about takes him down. That's
9.
Dominic on 9.
Dominic.
Ronan just asked if Dominic was on 3. I'm like, no.
Is Ronan saying he needs 3 to win? There. Ronan knows. Ronan writes our entire script. This is all scripted.
He passes us fresh paper every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just constantly.
Say this. The one he's just passed over is Jamie, plug the discount code.
Yeah. We've got an auto cue, really.
Yeah, it pops up in there. There we go.
Use code TEAMSTREAM10 for 10% off Guild Ball at store.steamforged.com. Only valid the 15th and 16th of September. So today only. Ends 11:59 p.m.
Yep.
BST. And if you use that code, it shows that you support Team Stream and keep us at independent events. Please do use that code. Pass it around your friendship groups, because we'd love to keep on streaming things outside of Steamforged.
So I'm guessing the play here is Harry is pushing Harry back into where Velocity is.
Get into my
So
death
Velocity
pit,
can push dodge, because Goad's up, can't move. Yeah. So push dodge to then acrobatic into the 8 for the shot.
Potentially. I don't think a shot's the right thing, though. I think you just kill him. Because if you kill him, you get yourself to 6 and you put yourself in a position.
Yeah, so he's like 6 minutes down on clock.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take long for all of those Union players to reposition back down that end.
No.
Like Benediction and Rage haven't gone yet anyway.
No.
So they spend this turn repositioning. I just don't know if that buys enough time.
But it's better than giving the ball away.
I just want to see Benediction score.
Fair enough. Takes a double push, double dodge.
Yep.
So Kenny there saying, I don't want to wrap on these. I just want to hit my double push, double dodge.
Yep. I don't want to give you
any momentum.
So I'm going to push dodge you out of Harry's.
Because from the looks of it,
so I can't wrap.
On Kenny's tracker, his rip sign looks to be on 0.
So there's like a little red notch here.
Ah, yeah, got it.
So I believe he's on 7.
Got it. Confusing. Well, the counterattack's available anyway then, right? So just generate momentum. Not going for the goal this turn. Quite correctly identified. Push one back into Harry's range. Dodges back in. Harry's knocked down, so not engaged. That's why there's no counter-attacks coming in. Releases the ball, gives it to Pinvice with close control as well. But also a better activation to kill and score in one turn.
Yep.
Rage just moving up away from this little scrum that's happening because he is a vulnerable player once he gets involved.
Might be just covering that side of the pitch for if anyone comes on over there.
Yeah. And Benediction sprinting back into cover because just keep good play.
Turn 5. It's been fast and furious, this one. Hasn't. Oh, it sounds stupid. It hasn't felt like a 5-turn game.
No.
Not as grindy as the matchup often is.
Yeah, usually we see Vet Rage, and you have to. It takes a long time to get somebody in, to then set Rage up to go and kill those tough hide models.
And everyone's just reluctant to hit anything because of rising anger.
Yeah. There's also usually a lot more rough ground down, slowing everyone down.
I'd quite like Kenny to talk me to sleep.
Just speaking soft, subtle French.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying, but I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
He's probably swearing at his dice.
He's probably...
I think it's fair to say his dice have been ineffectual.
Yeah. Yeah, his attempts in the game have been ineffective. His dice have been ineffectual.
Mm-hmm. Today I learned. So, full lot. I'm Pinvice. I'm intrigued as to how much health Pinvice is on. I'm not convinced that the deletion damage and stuff has been tracked. Or I may have just missed a heal.
You might have missed a heal. It seems more likely than these caliber of players not tracking.
Well, no, so this dial down here, the card in the bottom left is Pinvice's card. And I swear I didn't see it picked up after the activation she just had where she took out Grace. And it should have been to roll that damage down on, is it 2? 2 or 1 that you take from deletion?
2 because deletion increases it by 1.
Yeah, 2 damage.
2 damage up to 3. So maybe Reanimate was triggered and he didn't.
Possibly.
Alright, so Blackheart looking to come over. Hit Mother to get back onto the even track. And Kenny there checking to make sure that
he doesn't need
Mother
an activation in the middle, but he would need the quick foot because the legendary's already been used.
So with Harry on the floor, he can have the 2 momentum from Rising Anger. I'm just going to kill him or get him very close to dead. 6 hits, 4 damage, dodge 2, charge for 3 with the card, get him within range.
Yeah.
Charge for 1 cheaper. Kenny there, sorry, not Kenny, yeah, Kenny there, speaking his English.
Yeah, just said free charge. He's like, one cheaper. And Kenny's like, yeah, no, sorry, I said free, but one cheaper.
2s and 1, oh, good roll. $7 damage. Great use of the card there. 8 health left. Easy doable.
Yep.
3 more attacks to come in. Deletion bonus now.
The bonus time, yeah.
Four more damage. 4 health left.
It's easy when they're on 2s.
Yeah. players here just checking out influence again. He's like, sorry, I've confused myself about what I've spent. And Dominic there talking him through what has happened as well.
So it's not a complicated activation. We can work this one out easy.
Yeah. Oh, wow, a wrap. Go for the kill. So Kenny's on 6. I mean, you can very comfortably now pass to Velocity and in the Harry Aura keep her 4 inches away from the pack. Nice and safe.
I'm just not sure where
Kenny's
successful. Other 2 come from.
Well, the thing is, you could start playing a bit of a slower game where you 4 on hoist, tool him up with ratchet,
and start bombing people
until lower down. Pinvice runs in, kills somebody. Start using all the momentum to just heal you guys. So Pinvice heals and gets effectively 1 from deletion. And so quick foot goes on, Mother leaves. Quick foot onto Blackheart, Mother leaves the threat zone.
11-minute clock difference.
Yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
And that's I think
he knows it.
Dominic knows it. Starts to move his squishier players to the far side of the pitch, being like, "We're going to play chasey, and you're going to have to come spend your time finding me." Granted, tooled up deletion bombs help catch players.
Yeah, but it's the wind up.
Yeah. Harry's leaving the scrum. Oh, sorry, I think the quick foot I was talking about was actually a tooled up.
From Rage.
Saw a token to go down, but not who did it. But Grace doesn't seem to have been moved yet, and they measured 10 inches from Benediction, which indicates a potential quick foot.
Molotov goes down, Benny goes back, and
some speedy play coming in here from Kenny now from Dominic now.
Yeah, no point wasting time. There's nothing on the table for me. You're the one that needs to catch up.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you as little time that you're not kind of paying for as possible.
Yep. It's one of the good things about, one of the things good players do frequently is to use the clock to your advantage.
Oh, yeah. Comes back over to Dominic, and I imagine this is going to be a relatively useless activation. Maybe just move up and quick foot Blackheart for fun. No, does healing.
Yep, and this is the right thing to do, you know. You choose to go second each turn, gets you that 1 guaranteed point of momentum, spend it healing up the players that need it, and resetting your scrum. Because ultimately, with Kenny on 5 minutes, a scrum doesn't work in his favour. Just passing the ball around, getting momentum where he can. Kenny said aggressive.
I think that means
passive play. Yeah,
sit back.
Sit back, wait for time.
French is a language I will never understand.
No.
So Icky's realising here, like, do I go for the goal?
Just hope you miss.
Hope you don't do what you want to do.
Yeah. We have said this in numerous
we're now
streams.
Playing like sideways guild ball.
Yeah. But sometimes your only hope is to score and hope your opponent misses.
Turnover.
Oh, and they get all their cards back. Turn 6.
So it's a difference of 3. See, when Kenny says rising anger.
Anger.
In his dulcet tones. It sounds like he's saying rising hunger. And I agree. The hunger is rising.
Lunch after this. I mean, it feels like we just had breakfast, to be honest. This game, it's gone on for a while, but it feels like it's moved at a good pace the entire time.
Really quick. I mean, like, judging on their clocks alone, there's, like, what, 25 minutes left of the round?
Yeah. French card chosen. German card chosen. Lone Striker goes for the 7. Wants to go first, get those 4-inch dodges. And the clock is passed over on Kenny for the 4-inch dodge. And chooses to pass it over to Dominic.
Yeah, makes sense.
To let him go first, so...
If I'm going to be thinking, I'm going to want to do
sorry, Lone Striker's -1 tack, not the 4-inch dodge. Apologies, that seized the initiative.
Right.
I'm a terrible pundit. And a terrible commentator.
We are ineffectual commentators.
Yeah.
By the way, just to give you some idea of how ineffectual, we both just sat here nodding at each other because you guys can all see that.
Yeah.
Gives you some idea of just how bad at this we are.
It's because there's no camera runners. That would have been a cut to us just nodding at each other. So
we're
really,
getting used to
we have
the
an ineffectual camera team.
Ow.
Team.
Cold-blooded.
An ineffectual Ronin. Needs improvement.
Just mute you.
He threatened to mute me.
So, 2 on Harry. Rage, tools up. Blackheart runs away.
Yep, makes sense. It's like, here's all my squishy models behind a tooled
this
up,
is just like...
tool up overclock on Pinvice. Going for the big 6-point activation. From
My heart rate is like...
pounding, isn't it? Quick foot onto Blackheart and then Healing Light onto the 3 little ones. You right? Alex,
Just curious as to how Quickfoot's getting that far. It's got 4-inch range. Like, I know Benny's there to spread it, but that's still not 4 inches.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Right?
You can see Dominic. You can't see it on screen, but we've got a view of the players. Look at how fast his feet are bouncing. He is tense and nervous because he knows the game's in his grasp.
Passes. Dodges. Oh, no. He's going for the...
Oh, but below the table, his feet are bouncing like anything else.
So he is looking at an ultimate to get that ball back.
Legendary. You're playing God's here too much.
I have. Sorry, I'm lost now. I'm trying to...
No momentum.
So he's going for the charge.
Goes for the charge.
Overclocked,
Has
free charge.
Release the ball onto Harry. So, a free charge from Overclocked.
Yeah.
Then 4 attacks. Blackheart. Can't see what he's on. It's going big. Does 8 damage. Oh, a strong overclock. Buys 1.
So I think
If this goes through.
Well, all he has to do is kill him, which is looking likely on 8 health. 3 damage.
3 damage, 5 health left. Oh my goodness.
And then you've just got the
shot.
The shot comes in later from...
Yeah. 4 damage from Momentous. Isn't boosting the last one. Kills him. Oh!
So
8 VPs for Kinzo.
Up to
Kenny Pinto.
And Kenny has the ball and momentum.
And has the ball and has a ton of momentum. The ball's on Harry. Is Velocity not there?
Yeah,
or is that Velocity?
Velocity's on the ball, yeah.
Oh, Velocity's on the ball. Oh. Yeah. Oh. My heart is going.
Yeah, no,
Kenny bringing it back from the brink.
Assumed...
What I said. Well done, man.
Yeah, he's played that really well.
Let's go.
Is he going to bonus time this one into as close as he can? Kenny trying to close the game out here.
So moving up and just pays 1. So if he misses it, he can try again. 4 dice, 3s, and he does it, and he wins. Congratulations, Kenny. Well done, France.
12 to Kenny, 9 to Dominic. So Dominic had so much control.
Fantastic.
He just kind of he read the table very well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mute player mics because they are very loud.
Both of them got very excited. Both got very loud. What a game.
But he just kind of read the play in the direction it went. He saw that the cluster was moving onto one side, so brought all his players back on the side opposite it.
Yep.
The ball, unfortunately, perhaps a misplay from Dominic in that he kind of left the ball dangling out there on that wing after taking out important players, which meant that he could then force some control on that side. Did, as you correctly said, just measured the pace of the game, took out the players he needed to take out,
gave himself
started
back
getting
in.
His momentum to get back in, and then just landed in a situation where they were staring at each other. One of them had the ball and one of them didn't, and they both had an opportunity to get 2 VPs on the table, but those 2 VPs enabled Kenny to be in a situation where, because he has the ball, he could just go and close it out, and he did. And that all came, that all kind of spiraled from Kenny not bonus timing a shot. And in the end, he actually won it on choosing not to, as if to like make us look really stupid. The second, the second goal attempt he went for, he didn't bonus time it because he was in tap in and he gets his 4 kick and there's no reductions, but he had the 2 momentum. But where he's standing meant that if the ball misses, it's going to snap back onto him because it's going to hit the goal and stop.
Which means
so then he can have another try at the shot, which means he has 8 dice looking for any 1-3. But yeah, super good game. That one, I think it's fair to say that one's probably up there with some of the most exciting games we've ever streamed.
Definitely. I think whenever you see a comeback like that, it is impressive, and it shows you that you should never drop your head in a game of Guild Ball. No. Like, Kenny went in, missed a shot on goal, lost his captain, lost his best striker. Managed to recover.
Lost hope.
But never lost hope.
And that's the message of today.
Yeah.
Never lose hope. Speaking of hope, there's something else you should never lose, which is money.
Money.
And you can do that. How, Jamie?
By using code TEAMSTREAM10 for 10% off Guild Ball at store.steamforged.com to show that you support Team Stream and you want us to keep streaming at independent events. We would love to continue to do it, but it costs a lot of money to send us away. So if you can use TeamStream10, you prove to the pencil pushers that we want to do this.
That will expire at 11:59 tonight. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm afraid it will have expired by then, but thank you for watching. And I think that's us for this round.
Yep.
We'll be back probably later. I'm assuming there's lunch in the middle now.
So we've got lunch, we've got results inputting to do. The round still isn't over yet, but we will be posting on Facebook and on Twitter as to when the next round's due to go live. So keep an eye on that. And we'll see you again, guys, very shortly for round 5, the potential final
round
of the WTC here in Poland. See you very soon.
Bye-bye.